it's May. Nice to see everybody. And today we're going to be going through the list of things that go into a dance warm-up. So before we start, I want to make sure that everybody has a nice open, safe space around them. If you put your arms out to the side and spin around in a circle, that's about as much room as you'll need to do a dance warm-up. Also make sure that there's no objects on the floor that you can trip over, that you're in comfy clothes with your Stagecoach t-shirt, jazz shoes on, and that there's a parent in the house with you. After that, we can start our dance warm-up. So what you're going to do is you are going to pick 3 songs around 3 minutes each, if you can do that. You can get a parent to help you choose some songs if you're not sure how to do it yourself. So the first song, about 3 minutes, is going to be a whole song of cardio. So that includes jumping jacks, running on the spot, high knees, jumping side to side, forwards and backwards, jumping in a circle the other way. Basically keep jumping or running on the spot until the end of that 3-minute song. It's going to seem like a lot, but it's to make sure that your heart rate gets going and that your entire body starts to get warmed up. After our cardio, the next 2 3-minute songs are going to be what we use for all of our stretching. Now, when we do our stretching, you want to make sure that you do 8 to 16 counts of the song. So as you're going along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's about as long as you should be holding every single stretch. Or if you're doing active stretches that keep moving, that you keep doing that active stretch for 8 to 16 counts. This is just to make sure that we're getting the most out of the stretching and so that our body is awake and ready to go for when we start to do more advanced dancing after the warm-up. So when you start your stretching portion, you want to start with your head. So you're going to do all your head warm-up movements. So you'll go side to side for those 8 counts. Then you'll go up and down for those 8 counts, and then tilting for 8 counts, a big circle for 8 counts one way, and a big circle the other way for those 8 counts. After that, we're going to move to our shoulders, and we're going to do shoulder rolls backwards for 8, and then forwards for 8. Then we're going to add our arms in, nice big arm circles backwards for 8, forwards for 8. My personal favorite. Then we're going to do 1 forward and 1 backwards. Seeing if you can do that, and then you're going to switch it. This one we do to make sure that our brains are working with our bodies to see if we can challenge ourselves a bit and trick our bodies into doing something that they're definitely not used to. So once we have our arms, shoulders, and heads warmed up, we can start to do the more advanced stretches. So we'll be doing our side stretches all the way over and holding the other way, holding for 8 to 16 counts. And then you'll reach to the sky on your tiptoes, bend all the way forwards for 16 counts until you have straight knees and your hands are as close to the floor as you can get them. Then we're going to hold it down there for another 8 to 16 counts. Then with our straight legs, we're going to reach over to one foot and hold for 8 to 16 counts. And then reach to the other foot and hold for another 8 to 16 counts. We're going to come back to the center with our hands and we're going to roll all the way up, starting from your lower back, and your head is the last thing to make it all the way up. After we've done that, this will take you to about most of the way through the first song of stretching. Then we can take ourselves all the way to the floor and sit down. Once we reach the floor, you want to do our butterfly pose to begin with. You're going to curl backwards, forwards, and snake up. You're going to do that 4 to 6 times, making sure that your backs and hips are nice and warmed up as well. Then we're going to take our nose to our toes and hold for another 16 counts. Then you're going to roll up nice and slowly. Every time we do a roll up, you start with your lower back and you roll all the way up with your head being the last thing to come to the sky. Then we're going to stretch our legs to the front, nice straight knees. We're going to reach for our toes. The first time for the 16 counts, we're going to have pointed toes. After those 16 counts, you're going to flex your feet and see if you can grab onto your toes and hold for another 16 counts. Then we're going to take one leg to the side and we're going to stretch towards that leg. The other leg is just nice and bent, holding there so you can balance a bit better. We're going to come up, switch legs, and reach all the way to the other side for another 16 counts. Making sure that everything is nice and warmed up. Last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our legs out to second. Nice straight knees, knees pointed to the sky. Arms come out to the front, and we're gonna reach as far forward as you can go. You can let your head drop down to add a bit of extra weight to help you stretch. And then you're gonna roll all the way up, shake your legs in. You're gonna go up onto your feet, and then you're gonna pat everything and wake your entire body up. Make sure you get your legs, back, arms, your sides, your neck, nice and gentle on your head, and then a little warm up of your face. Then you can give yourself a big shake out. This will give your body time to relax after all of our stretching. And so at the end of all of those stretches, that should take you about 6 minutes to do. So 2 songs, about 3 minutes for stretching, with 1 song at 3 minutes for your cardio at the beginning. So you want to make sure that you find those 3 songs. You do 3 minutes of cardio, 6 minutes of stretching, and then a nice big shake out at the end, and that'll take you to your 10-minute warm-up. We want to make sure we do a warm-up like this before every time we dance, because it gives our leg muscles, arm muscles, backs, necks, everything enough mobility to be able to do kicks, jumps, turns, splits, anything fancy like that, and make sure that we won't hurt any part of our body while we do that. So we want to make sure we do 1 song of cardio, 2 songs of stretching, holding every stretch for 8 to 16 counts. And after that, you have your whole body warmed up. I hope you have fun with your warm-up every time. So I will see everybody on Saturday running through this warm-up with me. And every time you want to dance by yourself at home, make sure you do your 10-minute warm-up and you'll be set for every time you want to dance. Bye, everybody.